What is up, guys? Pharmacy Game Sesh here. Welcome to my last new edition pickup of last year's awesome World's Greatest Monster Rodan complete in box. Well, it's fully almost complete. It's missing one thing to have it fully complete in box. But anyways, first video on YouTube to show a box Rodan, which I'm very ecstatic to show you guys because it's a very tough one to get for a US released Rodan. So like I said, I'm going to get to the basics. Rodan is only released in the US. It's a World's Greatest Monster Rodan release, which is not from Shogun Warriors. It's a separate line, but it is considered, it's kind of weird. It is a Shogun Warrior, but it's not, because like I said, it was not released under Shogun Warriors. It was released under World's Greatest Monsters, Rodan. Of course, Godzilla got his own box from Shogun Warriors, and like I said, it's just the basic stuff. I did already make a review if you guys want to check that out on a loose Rodan. It pretty much has what do they go for, the background of Rodan. Like I said in the previous video, Rodan is sought after from Japanese collectors, monster collectors, Shogun Warrior collectors, and other collectors as well that like, rarity collectors. There's actually a group called Rarity Collectors where they only collect rare toys complete in box. This is one of those on that list. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird, but like I said, it's a very sought after toy. There's different variations on Rodan. There's one with a purple beak and purple horns that are actually separate. And there's one actually that's everything purple, which is, as you can tell there, his feet are purple, his mouth, and his horns. This one is only, everything's the same color. So that's actually a very, very sought after toy. That people are saying that's the prototype, but someone has actually seen one fully, completely purple. Now there's box variations as well, but that's a whole different thing. Complete in box, a box Rodan, complete in box will, roughly round you up around $1,500 to $1,200. $1,200. Depending on the condition, I'm still shocked. I've been offered a good amount of money for this toy. But I told him straight up, it's not for sale. I bought this off a collector in Belgium. Now I don't know how he got it because it's only a US release, unless he took it over there or he bought it here in the US from some other collector and got it sent over there. He needed the money. Like I said, I got it for an outstanding price. He probably got it for way less back in the 90s. Because, complete in box Rodan was probably about $200 to $400 back then. Now it's worth a lot, way more than what someone should ever pay for a toy. But if you're really a sought after collector toy, you're going to have to pay that price. So, like I said, I got lucky. If I don't know how lucky, I get lucky with all my toys. But I got this off a collector from Belgium for half the price of $1,500, which I think was like 7 something. Close to 800, I guess you could say. And I'm still happy that I got it for that price, very, very happy. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys the manual because I feel like that is a great reference on how to put the rubber band on Rodan. So let's get started. It comes with about, I think, 8 or 10 of these rubber bands. One measurement. So once you find that one right rubber band that can hold the wing and the back of it, stick with that one, and then get 8 of those and start adding those to your Rodan. This actually came with the original ones, which I'm shocked that they still have not, they've not gone to waste. Sorry about the lighting. I think this, because I have the back sunlight, so it kind of just went away. So there's a manual for Rodan. It has about, I think, 12 steps. So I'm going to go with them with you guys so you guys can enjoy. And hopefully add this stuff to your Rodan, the rubber bands. There's 3. And then there's 4. 4's on this side right here. 4. And then 5 and 6. 7 and 8. And then 10 is on the flip side. There's rubber bands. And there's 10. It's also on the DX website of Shogun Warriors if you guys want to check that out. But I really highly recommend the manual. It's way easier compared to the website. It just tells you all the details way better. It just shows you the stuff you can do on it, the warranty, and all that good stuff. Now let's get to the box. That's where the money's at. It's the money. The box is worth the most. This box isn't gonna cost you freaking $1,000 if you're gonna pay for a good one. I mean, you can go for just. I mean, it's fucking dumb. Not dumb, but for collectors that are very sought after to this stuff, for a cardboard box, you have to pay that much. I mean, I'm happy I didn't pay that much for it, so I'm like I said, I'm very, very happy. There's the back side of it. The top side, I'm gonna go with it. The thing with this box, it had like a few little conditioning things, but still, this box can cost you $1,200 in this condition, which is insane complete in box, everything for $1,200. I talked to a lot of collectors. I've already been offered $1,200 for it. Some guy really, really wanted this. Like I said, it's just they never come up online on eBay or up for auction. And then when they do, they're not cheap. This past Christmas, a lot of people posted 2 of these on eBay, and they sold quick for less than what they can actually go for, because Christmas, people are really uptight with money, and some people do have money to spend on Christmas. But like I said, very, very nice box, Rodan. So you guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. I forgot to show you guys. I think the background is actually the same as the top one, as I remember. So yeah, there's that, and then I'm gonna show you the fully complete rubber band Rodan. And actually, a little thing that I did not know about it is that you can attach a little ring onto its back. His wings are fucking huge, by the way. It's like, I mean, they're wide, super wide. There's a little hole right here. You guys can see that. And you attach a little metal ring, and you can hang them like this. And you pretty much flopping. So very, very cool. Like I said, you see a lot of things with Rodan, a lot of broken things with it. I'm gonna show you guys the rubber banding. So give me one quick second. All right, guys. So I took off the shell, and that's what it's supposed to look like. Boom. So that's what holds Rodan. So you have to stick this under that and then rubber band. It's actually a little hard, but not too hard. It's totally possible. I would totally suggest a screwdriver or anything that can, pick at it and hold it into place, and kind of help you put the rubber band in there. So there's that. And I'm going to show you the feet. The feet are really cool. So once you put on the rubber band, they either stay closed or they stay open. Just like that. See? So the rubber band for that is pretty complex, but very doable. Like I said, you do need a tool for this. You cannot do it with your fingers. So like a screwdriver, just to hold the rubber band and attach it while you're using your fingers is really nice. So like I said, it closes. Watch, when I put my finger there, it automatically just closes. Just put more pressure and it'll close. It's pretty much be holding like a toy, and it has a really good grip on it. So like I said, it's very, very cool. So when you're actually buying, oh shit, everything just came off. When you're buying a Rodan, make sure that the neck is tight. Let me see if I can get a good, there we go. Make sure it has a tight neck, because a lot of them are broken. A lot of people don't know. The neck is mine is like medium. It's like it holds, but there's times where it doesn't hold. I did have a tight one, but I had to sell on eBay because you can honestly not take Rodan apart. I tried to take them apart so I can, remove some of those parts for better parts. But the screwdriver on the Rodans are really complicated. They're one of a kind. So you cannot mess with Rodan. Once you take them apart, it's a very, very, very complicated thing. So then if you're gonna buy one, if you're gonna buy a nice condition one, buy a nice condition one. If you're gonna buy a fuck up, like a really beat up one, it's gonna be a struggle to find the parts for it, because like I said, they rarely ever come up, and then when they do come up, they're not cheap. A loose Rodan can call for about $300 to $500. The max I've seen it go is $700 for a loose Rodan, which was freaking nuts. Like I said, so be very careful when you're buying a Rodan. Make sure the wings are not broken. That's the first thing you're gonna see. Most likely is a broken wing. Second thing you're gonna see is the broken insides, which hold the wing. And of course the broken hinge that hold the body part, which I got one when I got this, it came with a broken hinge on top that holds the back chest. which is like right here. It was broken. I told the guy, I told him off because I was so pissed. He said it was like mint and everything. It was not mint, so I had to sell my mint one to pay for most of it because this was, not a cheap boxed Rodan. I had the funds, but if I'm gonna buy one, I have to sell my multiple Rodan. So this is my third Rodan. This is probably the second best condition one that I had. The first one that I had was super clean, very mint. But I sold it off for $500. So like I said, it's not gonna be cheap, guys, when you're selling a Rodan. I mean, when you're buying one. So be ready to spend some good money for a nice one. If I were you, if you don't mind, having a crack here and there, and you want to spend $350, $400, that's fine. But if you're gonna get a very clean one, you're gonna spend $450 to $600 for a very clean Rodan. If you're lucky, you can find one, a mint Rodan, for about $400 to $450. Then you're very lucky and snatch it up quick. Because like I said, there's a lot of collectors that are looking for this Rodan, especially complete in box. So like I said, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this small little talk review to, and an awesome guide on buying a box Rodan. Like I said, I'm very, very happy to have this in my collection. I almost have a full set US box Shogun Warriors. I just need Dragoon, and I will make a video for you guys of a complete US Shogun Warrior video. So thanks for watching, guys.